drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be answering your questions. I haven't done a Q&A in what feels like, I don't know, 2 years, maybe? A lot of things in my life have changed since the last one, like a lot, like 180 degrees. And like not just like physically, but like mentally, and like where I'm at with streaming and where I'm at with like my life and my goals. So even if there's like repeat questions from way back then, they're probably gonna be completely different answers. And actually be kind of an interesting thing for me to look back on. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna get started. I tweeted out on Twitter to ask me questions and on Instagram. I haven't actually looked at any questions, so this is gonna be a blind react. Oh boy, we got some responses. Here we go. First one. If you could only buy one candle smell for the rest of your life, what smell would it be? Okay, I'm like looking because I have candles. There's this one candle that I had, and I don't remember what it's called, but it was my favorite candle ever, and I don't know where to get it. It's like white cactus or something. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find it to like put it here. My favorite smelling candle by far, forever. If I could never find that again, this one. Oh, it smells so good. I need a lighter. I don't have a lighter here because I don't do the weeds. It's white tea and jasmine. It smells so good. Sometimes I just sit around. Like if I need a boost of serotonin, I just smell it. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Yes, it did. Why haven't you come and beat the shit out of me yet? Bro, because you haven't paid me yet. What's it like living with a queen, aka Leonie Monty? Like realistically, like I can make a lot of jokes about it, but like it's really nice to have somebody who has the same goals and like we're really like-minded. And like at the end of the night, I would be really sad if I lived alone, I think. Because like at the end of the night, we just like watch our shows and like hang out. We make like food together, we go do stuff together, we go to the gym together. So it's just like really nice because we both moved away from home and like we're really close with our parents and stuff. And so it's nice having a support system. It's really great. How much time relatively do you spend editing all of your content? Holy moly. Each vlog takes about probably like, it depends on how long it is, but probably like a total of like 4 to 5 hours to edit. In total, like chopping it up and then like adding music, and I'm like really picky about the music I put in my vlogs. But if it's like a long video, so like I edited the Pico Park video, that was a 3-hour VOD, and I watched through all of it and chopped it up, so that took probably 6 hours. So like 3 to 6 hours a week of editing, I would say. What is something you now know about streaming or life in general that you wish you had known much sooner? I feel like I'll go with life because it kind of pertains to streaming. And that is like, if you enjoy something, you can't let like society or like your peers dictate whether or not it's like cool. Because like, I find that I'm not happy whenever I'm not doing the things I enjoy. And a lot of times we don't do things we enjoy. It's because somebody's telling us that it's not cool. Like in my chat, we were talking about music, and I listen to every single kind of music, and they're like Disney music. I'm like, I fucking love Disney music. And like, I'm not gonna let people be like, oh, grow up. Like, no, I enjoy it. Let me enjoy shit. How do you become so sexy, rich, and successful? I got the sexy down. Rich and successful TBD. How did you and Leo meet? What made y'all want to move in together? Okay. I talked about this on stream, and I kind of like, it's actually like really cool. I got invited. So, okay, timeline. Way back, it was like over a year ago. It was probably around a year ago. I had just kind of like started getting my foot in the door with like streaming a little bit, and Autumn had found my Twitter, and like she followed me. And we were kind of friends. Like I was just kind of like a little fangirl. And they put together an Among Us group with a bunch of girls. This had, including like Leo and Ash, Electra, including them. And they needed to fill one more slot. And Autumn asked me. And I got put in that group. So I was like the final person that was in that group. Just because like Autumn was kind enough to invite me. And I was able to do it. Like, That didn't happen. I don't know. Like, Leo was in that group, and that's kind of where we met. We didn't, like, hit it off or anything. I didn't really hit it off with either of them, to be honest. I was just nervous the whole time. I didn't really, like, make any friends. But then I kind of started getting invited to more groups that they were in. And then I saw that Leo and Ash played Apex and Valorant, and I was like, hey, guys. You maybe... Like, I kind of, like, forced Leo to be my friend, actually. She kept saying she didn't want to play Apex with me because she was so bad. And I was like, I don't care if you're bad. Like, just have fun. And then we played. And that's where we're at. And then with deciding to move in together, we decided to go visit Ash at the same time. And we met and we just, like, clicked. And we talked about all the things that, like basically, like, how we, like, live to see if it would work. See if it would mesh. Because, you know, there's some people, like... If I like going to bed early and she like staying up super late, I don't know how well it would work. You know what I mean? But yeah, just like everything kind of meshed and timelines worked out and we had the same budget and it just worked out. How does it feel to be the goat? The like other goats around, they kind of know that like I'm the queen goat. So like I live in like I'm in Texas. There's a lot of farms, a lot of goats. It's kind of like that scene in Evan Almighty. Where all the animals are following him. It's just goats kind of flock to me. It can be a pain. How long did it take you to grow as a content creator? Well, I am still growing. I don't think there's ever like 3 years. So I've been streaming for over 3 years, and it's just kind of like constantly growing, and then like it's like a roller coaster. There's no point where you just like take off. I've had points that feel like it. And then you plateau, and like sometimes you even go down, sometimes you dip, but it's all over the place. I just think consistency is key. What was it like moving from Alaska to Texas? Was there a big culture shock? No. So, for most people, most people think that like I've never left Alaska. I lived in Washington for a year. I also have been to Texas many times. I have a lot of family here. Also, Alaska is pretty normal. Like, there's no cultural difference, essentially. I think people just kind of assume that Alaska is, like, really rural and there's, like, nobody there and I've never left. But I've been around. So, like, I knew what I'm getting myself into and I like it a lot. But it's also not that much different from, like, how I lived life in Alaska and, like, what I saw. What's it like being the funniest personality on Twitch? Exhausting. What are your thoughts on the global economic differences between AAA power countries and their massive growth GDPs? Those less fortunate, maybe in the third world countries where they're struggling to get an economic product that's good enough to be transferred across a positive trade world. I just think that like maybe we just all need to like calm down, take a breath, and move forward. Where your mom's at? Stay away from my mom. What's your favorite thing to do by yourself? Listen to music. I love listening to music. Music is my favorite thing in the entire world. Like, it just, like, allows me to kind of, like, I can't sing. I can't play an instrument. I can't do any of that shit, which is annoying. But, like, if I, like, can't, like, figure out or express how I'm feeling, like, I can just, like, listen to something that either, like, the lyrics or the melody or something, like, resonates with, like, my soul, and I feel like I've gotten that, like, emotion out of me. If that doesn't make sense... Sorry, but if that resonates. Biggest adjustment you've had to make since moving? We live in a smaller space, so like obviously I'm not at home. So keeping things clean kind of can be hard because everything's so compact. And just like budgeting. Like you just have to be really conscious about what you're paying for. Sheesh. Yeah, sheesh. How tall are you? I'm 5'7". What got you into streaming? When Fortnite came out, when it was a thing, I would play it like every single night with my brother and his friends, and they streamed. I didn't know this. They streamed, and they were like, you're really funny, like you're entertaining and you're like decent enough at the game. They're like, you should just stream. Funny enough, they were like, you're a girl, you're just gonna blow up. Didn't happen that quick. 3 years later, here we are. What are some of the fitness goals you plan to stride for in the future? So I got in really good shape when I was about like 19. For those of you who don't know, I'm 24. And I just enjoyed being able to do things. Like, I didn't get tired doing anything. I like keep up with my gym buddies, and like it was just fun. I just enjoy like being healthy. So it's like being healthy and being comfortable in my body. Like that's it for me. What would your fight song be if you're a professional boxer? Like my walkout song? It'd be Big Daddy by Nicki Minaj. How does it feel seeing the progression of the career and brand you've built from the ground up? I think a lot of people probably know this. If it's happened, you don't feel much different. I feel more comfortable in and like confident in myself as a person, but like there's so many highs and lows that I feel like it tends to keep you pretty humble and like keep you level-headed. I don't feel much different. I feel like I have so much farther to go that really I'm just like working on like being happy in the moment while working really hard for the future. All right, that does it for the Q&A. If you guys have more questions, I don't know, come to my stream. The link will be down below. Come to my stream. You can ask me. I usually just like answer whenever. Also, by the time you see this, my new podcast will be out on Patreon if you guys want to go subscribe. I will leave the link down below. Follow my socials. Do all that good shit. And leave comments on what you guys want to see more of. I post weekly on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button. Hit that, the ding dong, the bell. And I will see you guys next week for a brand new video.